What? Kind of messes with my eye over here. But all right, so what up, everyone? It's your boy Tone 202 coming at you one more again, back with some more Mgtow stuff. Now, I was looking at a video and a lady said, she was talking about the Mgtow movement, and she said that Mgtow men are lazy. Now, as a newly found Mgtow monk, I'm not dating right now. I'm going my own way for my own reasons, and I know there's not a lot of unhappiness about that. Nobody's beating down my door. You know, a few people show interest, but, you know, I'm not some superstar where a bunch of women are like, when I got away. I'm just an average older dude. But lately I've noticed some pickup in young ladies pretty much trying to talk to me or trying to get my attention or, you know, doing certain things to stare at me to see if I'm going to stare back, and making herself known and presenting herself to me, even as going as far as just, hey, what's up? Let's you know, doing that type of thing. I'm noticing that. But let me tell you something. I want to respond to that video. I actually seen on somebody else's Mgtow channel. My response is, the men who are going Mgtow, it's not to go your own way because you so much can't stand women. There's so many facets of going Mgtow, but the biggest benefit is getting something done. As some of you know, it's taken me like 25 years to graduate. I finally graduated this year, last month actually. Got my bachelor's degree in health service administration, and I'm very proud of that. And the majority of the last almost 2 years plus, I just stopped dating. I really stopped doing anything, and then I had this little thing going on where I was chasing somebody for a minute. But for the most part, my phone didn't ring. You know, I stopped going out. I asked a few people to go on a date, but it really didn't work out. I basically just stayed to myself, and I didn't spend a lot of money on dating around. There was one person who I was kind of blowing my money on a little bit, but you know, I was having fun. You know, it was exciting to me, but it wasn't somebody I knew I was going to spend a future with or something like that. I wasn't investing. You know, as when they came around, you know, I did, you know, things to make me feel good, to make them feel good. And one of those things is, you know, spend time and money with them. So that was the relationship. Then they would take off, And I was cool with that, you know. But for the most part, there's just nobody here. My phone barely rang for like a few years now, like barely rang. And I really didn't really have interest in anyone to like look for a long distance relationship or anything like that. You know, I just dated every now and then, but like I said, my phone just barely rang. When my phone rang, it was a bill collector or the doctor's office or the VA or something like that. It wasn't a whole horde of women trying to do whatever. I'm just not that guy. But I want to tell you something. I needed to concentrate. Like one young lady last year who I've known for a while, we tried to date again, but Every time I went to her house, she would want me to go to her house and stay at her house, spend the night. And then she would have me do all kind of stuff. And, the more I was there, the more I wanted to go home. Eventually, I would tell her, like, look, I'm so used to being by myself. She was like, that's not going to work. But I couldn't help not wanting to be at her house. And all I could think about is those papers that I had to write. And I couldn't wait to get back in front of my computer and concentrate on my papers and my math. I was like, I got accounting to do. I got to knock this accounting out. It took me twice to do it, but I did it. And then after that, I had statistics. Had to take it twice, but I did it. And I didn't have a female helping me with this. I did it at 51 years old. I had to buckle down and get it done. I didn't have time to be caring about whatever you had going on over there. And that's what Mgtow is about, really. Well, that's one of the things that it's about. It's also about, this whole Me Too movement and a lot of other things that's been going on with women, and Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian just being completely out there, when they weren't married. And these women just saying, it's okay to be sluts and all this other stuff. And men are going, what happened to the virtuous woman? So, and all these women are like, Rihanna's, she's just expressing herself. And it's just like, so wait a minute, all these women can slut around, and then the slut walk, and then the don't slut shame me. And all of that, Mgtow is a backlash to a lot of that. That's what's going on. And of course, in the workplace and all the other stuff I talk about. But to say that Mgtow men don't get anything done, you're fooling yourself. Ladies, if that's what you think, that Mgtow men are selfish, that's a lie too. You think they're just sitting around just not accomplishing anything, that is totally not true. Because when I got into paper writing mode, writing 4, 5 different papers a week, 3-4 pages long, when I was in that mode, I could care less what any woman was doing. I don't care who you're spending the night with. I got papers to write. And that's what a lot of Mgtow men are on. You'll find out that they're accomplishing way more than they ever would if they were concentrating on you and then trying to concentrate on whatever they're doing. I mean, it's just not true at all. You're getting things done that took you years to get done. It only takes you just very minimum time because you don't care about what any woman is doing. Your ex, you just don't. I don't. You're hanging out with 3 guys. Hey, have fun. You could care less. And then when you see him, it's just like, I saw one of my old girlfriends and she was talking to me about marriage. It's like, I ain't spoke to you in a year. I haven't slept with you in over 5-6 years. You chose to go another direction with someone else and pretty much left me in the wind. And now I see you at a grocery store and all of a sudden you're talking to me about marriage. She called me like the next day. I didn't even answer the phone. I'm just not answering her phone call. I'm not. You're not going to leave me and then, hey, what's going on? You're not going to leave me and then I see you a year and a half later. After you chose another man like 5 years ago, I barely even talked to you in a 5-6 year span. And then all of a sudden you're interested in marrying me just because I'm single and you're single. Oh, now you want to get out of here. I ain't even answer damn phone calls. Like, unless it's some business or something, then I'll answer it. But to have you come over here and tell me that I need to be doing something or, stop looking at women on Facebook or whatever, nah, you get out of my house. Because that's exactly what she'll do. And one thing about me, I'm a big guy, but I hate confrontation. I really, really hate confrontation. Like, I hate to be angry. I just hate the spirit of anger to just take over you. And I hate that. And she brings that out of me. So I'm just like, I'm not going to answer your phone calls. I needed you a year and a half ago, and you ignored my text. Yeah, it's just not healthy. You know what I'm saying? When I needed her, she didn't answer my text, so I just was like, I'm not going to answer yours because we went out one night. I didn't try to sleep with you. I'm not interested in sleep with you, even though she was talking about that too. I was just like, I'm not about to jump in bed with you. That is not going to happen. I am not about to do that. Oh, but no, I told her, I said, you need to go back to church. Talking about you're not in church anymore, so where's all the men at? I was like, go back to church because I'm not interested in you like that. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, but do I get things done by myself? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right now, I'm still chilling out because I just graduated last month, but I'm going to start getting into my football videos. I got my green screen back there, and I'm getting ready to wind it up, start doing better videos so I can get more content out to you guys. I'm going to try to pick up the pace on the YouTube videos just to make them better. And I got a book that I wrote like 10 years ago. Nobody's ever read it. I'm going to do an audio book on it. So I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to do all the voices. It's called The Sorrow King, and it's already published. It's on lulu.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and audiobook it because nobody's read it. So I think people will listen to it and download it. It's like $10 to download. So I'm like, I bet I can make some money on that. So I'm about to start concentrating on that because I need money for grad school. Because I'm still in the school mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to write some more papers. I want to go ahead and I either want to go to grad school or law school. I'm really hoping law school. But I'm trying to get money together for that. So I got a couple things out there to see if it's going to come back and if I'm going to generate some cash. If I do, then I'm going to start studying for my LSAT. But I haven't really dug that deep into it because I didn't want to fool myself. And I don't want to take out loans. I'm just not going to do that. So either I have the money to go or I don't. And that's just that. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as that goes. But I have a lot of personal projects that I want to start doing, and I already started on them, learning music a lot better and stuff like that. So I just, for you people who think that Mgtow men are lazy because they don't want to date you women, you're just not even close to being right. If I can give the best advice to a woman who's met a man who's Mgtow, my best advice would be on the ball. Have something going on for yourself. And I don't mean like you're going to do this and then quit once you guys get together. I mean, have yourself like a 5-year plan, a 5-day plan. Like, see, I have a plan that's like, I have a 5-year plan. And 5 years ago, I had a 5-year plan. I just accomplished it, actually, by graduating. Now, one reason why I had a 5-year plan, because a woman said to me, she said, what's your 5-year plan? And I was stumped. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And she just had me right there. So I had to start thinking, I need a 5-year plan. So I developed one, I accomplished it, and now I'm on my next 5-year plan, which is grad school or law school, or actually both. I'd like to accomplish both. So that's my next plan. And also, to finish my audiobook. It's not going to take me 5 years to do that because the book's already written. It's terribly written, but it's a good story, so I can say it better than I can write it. I'm not a good writer as far as grammar. I suck. So I'm going to start working on that probably next month. Probably mid next month. I'm going to bring that book out wherever it is. It's around here somewhere. And start really listening to people doing audio stuff I already have. And then I have all the equipment. I have a microphone here. Well, I have a microphone right here. I have everything that I need to make a good audio book. Everything that I need. I have the time, everything. And I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing. I listened to someone else's audiobook, and it was great. I bought it from, she had an audiobook for, her name was Rashida Strober. I thought it was going to be, I listened to her audiobook. I was like, this is the book. I gotta do this. I have to do it. I loved her audiobook. Loved it. So I'm getting ready to do that. I have to do that. So that's probably gonna take me a couple months. So that's like a year plan. We'll just say a year. So that's like a year. I'm just saying, you guys, for you women who are looking at Mgtow men, because eventually you women are going to run into one. Because so many men are deciding to go their own way because they're afraid of the court system. They're afraid to work around women. They're afraid of the Mgtow movement. They're afraid to get sued just because some woman drank some wine and she slept with somebody and she said the man took advantage of her. They're not trying to go through none of that. Men are trying to keep a hold of their money. They're not trying to give you their money. They're not trying to struggle, educate themselves, work themselves up from the bootstraps, and then all of a sudden they have to hand over half of what they make to you. And you did nothing for them. Nothing. You did nothing to get that. What, you married him and you laid down with him for 6 months? That gives you the right to get a man's pension? No. Men are realizing that this is not going to work anymore, ladies. We'd rather it's just running through them. I'm not one of them. I'd rather just be a creator. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be creative and start my own business with my degree and work from home. Make a little income. I'm okay. I don't need to be rich. I just need to be able to keep the lights on and keep the rent going on and feed myself. So, I have a nice little truck outside. I wouldn't mind having another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really looking for a whole lot of money. I'm looking to be stable, to stay stable. And I'm okay with that. Travel. I don't want some boss telling me I can't go somewhere because I didn't make vacation time. I'm a grown-ass man. You tell me I can't go somewhere. You can't. You have to be here. No, you have to be here. What I have to do is, love the Lord and pay taxes. That's what I got to do. That's what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have to listen to you. I can want to listen to you, but I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work for you. I'm an educated man. I can work for myself. Hustle when I want to. If I make enough to pay off a year's rent, just pay off a year's rent. Or go ahead and buy a condo. And let that be the reason. And keep on rocking. You know what I'm saying? Buy a condo and keep going. Shoot, forget all that. I'm just saying, you women are very much wrong when it comes to Mgtow men. We are about our business. We are about our money. And if you women want to get a Mgtow man, because there are more Mgtow men out there every day, if you want to get one, Be about your business. Get your body right. You know what I'm saying? Get your hips looking right. Get all this looking right. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If your two front teeth is fake, just let them know. Yeah, these is fake. Hey, I was in a bar fight. I clocked the dude. He clocked me back. I clocked him again. You know what I'm saying? He hit me. I hit him back. You know, I'm rolling with you then, boo. You hit him, he hit you, you knocked out his fronts, he knocked out yours. I'm rolling with you, boo. Let's do this. I'm just saying, you might get yourself a Mgtow man just by being straight up honest. Instead of, this hair is fake. How long is your hair? It comes down to about right there. Well, shoot, I like it about right there. Well, boom, bam. She like, all right, I'm going to take this out and rock the bob. And let's go, Winona Ryder. Okay then, boo. I'm rocking with you then. You might get yourself a Mgtow man if you're honest. You know what I'm saying? If you just honest, listen, I snore. You do to be like, I snore too. I'm rocking with you then. Let's go. I'm just saying, but get your money right. If you one of those chicks who's just a sex chick, like you not working, be honest with you. Be honest with a dude. Like, listen, I don't want to work. I want to stay at home, and I want to be a homemaker. And when he steps into your crib, he see that your crib is right. Everything is in order. Because a lot of us, my crib is not sprack. It's not all in order and neat. But where everything is, I know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So you women like to come into a guy's life and just change his whole. Guys don't need that. We don't need you to change everything in the house. We don't need you to take over and start putting up fuchsia drapes. We don't need that. We don't need you to brighten up every room. Needs to be, 1,000 watts in there. And when we in our man chair, we don't need you coming in, turning on the lights. What you doing? Mind on my bit. Like, see, that just turns men off. We don't want that. Like, get out my house. Bye. I don't care. Bye. I don't want to sleep with you. Bye. Because we need what we need. And we don't need you to say, well, I'm going to give you this. Nah, this is my house. I pay for this. You're not giving me nothing. You can give yourself something and get out. The fed upness is real. You're not giving nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you got kids, make sure your kids is right. And if you're going to invite a man into your life and you got kids, he's going to discipline them kids. And if you can't discipline my kids, you'd be like, fine, well, you feed your kids by yourself. I'm out. And don't take him to court mad because he don't want to be with you and he got to put up with your mean ass and your undisciplined kids. And now you mad? You just be mad by yourself. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. You're what's between your legs is just not that important anymore. Plus, there's so many women out there. Just like, I'm sorry, I don't care how pretty and you are and how fat your booty is. It just doesn't matter. You're just not worth it. You just not. So I suggest you ladies get your act together. All that hoeing around y'all doing, stop it. You want to get yourself a good man, have your act together. If you're not educated, be educated in something. Like something. Learn how to fix a flat. You know what I'm saying? Change a tire up in this mug. You know what I'm saying? You know how to fix a kitchen sink. Get big. You know what I'm saying? Get to do something. You know what I'm saying? There's some women who are just really dynamite homemakers. Be the best homemaker you can be. Like when the dude sees you, he don't need to just see you straight. Like he needs to see when you at home, your crib is right. Because I done dated a chick, and I used to go over her house, and I used to be like, did a tornado come through here? It got to the point where her bathroom, this is the bathroom, her tub was brown. And I've been going over there for like 8 years. And I remember that tub being white. And I was looking at the tub. And she was taking a shower. And I was looking at the tub. And I was looking at her, and she saw me looking. And I just kept looking down, and she knew what I was looking at. And I was just like, is this the color of the tub? She just shook her head. No, it was dirt. Something happened up here with her where she just decided she didn't want to clean her house. But the kitchen was right, though. The kitchen wasn't never crazy. You know what I'm saying? The kitchen was right. The little living room was right. You know what I'm saying? But the bedroom and the bathroom was just, and I was like, I just told her, I was like, you better wash this tub. I'm telling you right now, you better wash this tub. And she finally started cleaning it. She would have a bunch of clothes on the ironing board and wouldn't take them off. I'm like, you better do something. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you better get this together because it just bothered me. So I'm just saying, ladies, if you're gonna when you run into a Mgtow man, have your act together. I don't care if he's a hood dude. You learn how to match his stride. If he's a hustler, learn how to hustle. Be whatever anchor that he needs. That's where you ladies go wrong. Y'all don't want to be an anchor. Y'all want to go out here and be the captain of your own ship? Go ahead. But don't get mad when somebody else don't want to be on that boat ride with you. Because they don't like where it's going. You got some women who are educated and they're whores. Just hoeing around with any and everyone. And they want other people to appreciate their wholeness. It's like, I had to leave a couple of those women because I was like, you sleeping with my friends, my enemies. You just sleeping with everyone. I can't. Stay with me. Nah. Because my spirit, every time I touch you, my spirit is getting angry. I'm like, something's wrong. I'm like, Kanye, something's not right in my spirit. So I had to beat it. I was like, nah, she begged me to stay. I was like, nah, I can't because you're toxic. I'm just telling you, Mgtow men are getting their act together for real. I'm going to change this music. And if you want to be a part of that, listen, ladies, you have your own choice. You can fight the system. You can say ram about men all you want. You can run your mouth all day about men all you want. But you know what that's going to leave you? Alone. You can say, fine, I'll get a woman. All right. That's an abomination before the Lord God. But hey, if that's what you want to do, we can't tell you nothing. You know, some of you women, that's exactly what you're doing. I'm just going to go get a woman. We can't stop that. I highly suggest you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that because that's not good. That's not good at all. But that's what some of you women are doing. And it's like, all right, man, we're not going to try to convince you not to, because that's where your mind is. If that's where you think you're going to get affection from another woman in a artificial, I mean, it'll be artificial. It'll be bad. Now, how about you just get your act together? How about you just get your act together? How about you stop going to the club? How about you stop being turned up? Just stop. Stop turning up. Why do you have to bend over and show everybody your butt everywhere you go? Nobody cares. And the one person who tries to care, you run him over like a tractor. And then you cry because you got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies. And none of them are coming around. And you want to blame the system. But every 5 seconds, you in Walmart fighting. You turning up with Patron. Your hair is everywhere. You're just not even close to being anywhere near worth dating. You're not even worth sleeping with. It's don't sleep with you because you're going to be a mess. You're going to be bothering dude at work. I'm at work. What do you want? Are you coming over? Like, I'm in the middle of a shift trying to get this paper. You done called me 3 times already because you sit in at home with your 3 kids, not doing a dang thing productive. Go online, learn how to start your own business. I would love it if a woman called me and was asking me about starting her own business or was telling me about a business she started. And it was like a legit business. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, let's go, boo. I don't care if you lived in the projects. Just that thought alone makes me start thinking you're after something more than what you have. Just that thought alone. I'm just saying, ladies, be worth something to yourself. Turning up and twerking everywhere. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that. Listen, you don't have to get a 4-year degree for me to look at you. You just gotta want something more. If you living in a roach-infested apartment and you can't stand it, to me, you're wanting something more. You're like, I gotta get out of here. That desperation is gonna make you start planning on something. You either gonna go out and get a better job. You're gonna find some kind of something where you can get that paper the right way, and you're gonna change your situation. And you know what? You're gonna keep doing it. You're gonna be like, I got out of that apartment. It was roach infested. I got rid of all that. I'm living in a better spot. I got a better job. I know somebody that happened to. Her place wasn't roach infested, but she got kicked out of her spot. She's living with her family, and they was like, get out. She was like, wait, what? She was living in their basement. She was like, all right, I got you. She's like, nah, I got you. Cool. So she went and got a SDNA certificate. Takes months to get one of those certificates. She went and got herself a certificate, and now she does what, about $30,000 a year? I'm like, okay. Got herself a little $2,000 hoopty. I'm like, rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Goes to work every day like, yeah. Like, what's up? Goes to work in the job, smocked up. What up, ladies? What up, though? Let's clean these people up. Woo, woo. Getting bread every day. Can't tell her nothing. She clean. She got a little spot. Clean. She make a little 30,000 now. Shoot, tomorrow she can double that. Come up on 60 grand. Be like, what's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Some years ago, this one young lady, I told her I ain't have much money in the bank. It's years ago. She was like, why not? She was looking at me like, you have no excuse. I wasn't mad. I was mad at myself. But when she was looking at me like, usually when women look at me like this, it's a, ew, I don't like the way you look. But she was looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Look at me up and down like, I don't see nothing broken. Why ain't you got no money? This is America. You ain't got no money because what? I was like, okay then. I ain't mad. Get yourself together. I always worked. I just never made a lot of money. But I always worked. I was always reliant on other people too. Till finally I just started working for myself. I started hustling. I started hustling on Craigslist. I was doing any and everything on Craigslist. Like, yeah, let's go. Brand ambassador, model, driving a truck. I was like, yeah, what's popping? Sleeping in the back of my truck. You know, next day get up, you know, hit the McDonald's, freshen up, go to work. What's cracking? Getting up, I started making money. I gave my own self a raise. I wasn't worried about no woman. I was giving my own self a raise. I was rocking like, yo, let's eat. I was eating. You know what I'm saying? Getting $1,200 check. Just got paid $800 check. Straight cash. $1,000 in my pocket. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Rolling out with $1,000. Just boom. Let's ride. Fresh tires on my truck. Mgtow men are not lazy. Mgtow men are about their business. Be about yours, ladies. Be about your business. You know what I'm saying? Hit the gym. Some of y'all ladies don't want. I love to see fat women at the gym. I really do. I like to see old people at the gym too. I do. Because they know they need to be there. They're not there to clown around. They're there because there's something going on inside them that says, I got to change this or I'm going to be in a bad situation. Fat dudes too, I'll be looking at them like, yeah, bro. They be on the treadmill like, getting it. I'll be like, yeah, get that. Rest. Get another one in. Hit the incline on. I'll be like, get your work in, bro. Get your work in. Because this is your life. You only got one life to live. Fat ladies at the gym, they be, hey, what's going on, babe? Fat women at the gym, they be in there on the row machine and doing, I'll be like, yeah, big girl, get it. Hey, what's going on, Ward? I'm gonna do a I can go live again and do a sports for you, Ward, because I know you usually talk about sports. Yeah, man. White people smoking and selling weed all day. Black people smoke weed. We criminals. Like what? You gonna come into a man's house, shoot him, and then say he was smoking weed? What's it got to do with the fact that you just ran up in a man's house and gunned him down? All of a sudden, there's marijuana in his house. So what? Like, oh, now he's a criminal because there's marijuana? But you don't want to talk about all the police equipment that's in his house? There's nobody raised question about all you detectives that went and found all this stuff. You didn't ask why he had police equipment in his house and he's not a cop? It didn't dawn on you that there's a good chance that the woman who lived downstairs, who was a cop on the 3rd floor, came up to the door on the 4th floor and she knew exactly whose house it was because that's her police equipment. She was like, let me in. She didn't say, oh my God, there's somebody up the bang. I don't know who this is. She said, let me and she knew whose place it was. She was well aware whose place it was. And she was jealous. Let me in, meaning I know somebody's on the other side of the door, and it's a good chance, being that you said let me in, not saying let or may I come in. You didn't identify yourself. You said let me in, meaning the other person knew who was on the other side of the door. You knew where you were at. You were well aware where you were at. Don't try to say you went to the wrong apartment. You went to the right apartment. The equipment in there was yours because you two were probably sleeping together. You like the Wii video? Yeah. Only he got caught with an ounce and the police made him throw it out. But got arrested for smoking half a joint and he got body slammed. Yeah. But nonetheless, you got white people smoking weed and selling it. And they call it medication weed or medicinal weed or they're like, well, wait a minute. If you find one, listen, there's a man who got arrested a couple months ago. You know why he got arrested? The police pulled him over. There's a video on it. Police pulled him over. And they couldn't find nothing on him. So they was like, get out the car. He was like, why? They said, because you have green foliage. Like he must have went past some bushes and a leaf was sticking out on his window. You know how your window can catch some of the leaves? There was a leaf on the window, a leaf. And the cop dragged him out of his car and put him in handcuffs and towed his car because of the leaf. A natural green leaf was on his car and they arrested him. I'm done. I can't no more. It's like it's just unreal. These corporations got these cops just doing whatever, and the court system is not protecting us. We are no longer in the land of the free. Never was. Never ever was. Never was. I was watching this video today where these two black women decided to be men. So they were twins. So they changed their gender. They're like, we're going to be men. They said the only drawback to being a man was the police hunting down black men. I'm like, well, welcome to our world, baby. Good, because driving while a black man is a criminal offense. Good luck. Good. You want to be a man? You sure? All right. Listen, there's a guy who had his own business, and it was medical marijuana, actually. And no, he wasn't selling medical marijuana, but he was selling. It's like a hookah type of thing, but he was selling things that you could smoke it, and all kind of stuff like that. So DT comes into his business and puts in implants crack cocaine right on the counter. And there's cameras everywhere. The DT could see the cameras, but he did it anyway. And then they came and arrested him and said that he had cocaine. And then they showed the video where the DT clearly came in. And soon as the guy was looking away because he thought it was a regular customer, he put the crack cocaine down right there. They don't want us to have nothing, but they want white people to sell weed. There's whole towns that sell it now. And the white people are all celebrating. It's just like, but I can't sell it or smoke it. I'm a terrible person. I I deserve to be shot and killed and murdered if I have weed. But you guys are selling it like and smoking it like it's nothing. But the police can shoot and kill me and justify it by saying he had marijuana. I'm trying to figure out, is marijuana good or is it bad? I'm confused. Now, you know what I realized? Marijuana is two different colors. There's black marijuana and there's white marijuana. There is. What kind of marijuana you got? Oh man, I got some white marijuana. Oh, okay, you can sell that. You know you can sell that. Yeah, I know I can smoke it in the open too. Ain't no cop gonna do nothing, man. Oh, bro, I got some black marijuana, man. You better, hey, bro, I don't want to be around you. You gonna lose your life over that. You can't have black marijuana. That's what it is. Marijuana is two different colors. Because white people, I even seen a whole excerpt of how white people can freely sell it and smoke it and black people can't. They did this whole thing on putting black people in jail for even, this one woman got life just because she knew where we was. See, the opioids are attacking the white. Yep, and I'm not mad. Like crack here, yeah. And the kids are done. Oh yeah, plenty of videos of these kids dying. Now that I don't like. That's why they're legalizing weed. They'd rather their kids be on that. Well, I still can't find out what weed does to make it illegal. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, what does it do? It doesn't. It makes you hungry. It's not a hallucinogen. You know, you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not a hallucinogen. It doesn't accelerate your heartbeat like cocaine or any of that. It's not a, I guess, is it a downer? It just makes you hungry. I've never heard anybody dying from smoking copious amounts of weed. Never heard of it. I've never heard of a case of ODing on weed. Never. Oh, and I don't know if any of you guys have. I don't smoke weed. I don't do any drugs. But I've never heard of a case of somebody ODing that overdosed on weed. I don't know, maybe you guys know more than I do. Never heard of it. Not one person. Not one person has ever OD'd on weed. Indians been smoking it for the longest time. Called it peace pipes. We'd actually bring people together like the 70s was, long before the 70s. They don't want the world to come together. It's a conqueror or divide. Yeah, this is true. I just don't get it. I don't get it, but I think as long as they criminalize weed to black people, then they'll always have people going in and out of jail. Always. And nobody wants to listen to reason because it's all about the dollar. So the police are always going to harass black people who have weed, even if they legally can sell it or they have medical marijuana. That's just such bull crap to me. You guys have been shooting and killing people and then planting weed on them and saying, oh, they were smoking marijuana, like Philando Castillo. Oh, he had weed on him. Like, is weed good or bad? But he had black weed. That's what happened. So you shot him in front of his woman and her child. You murdered him. This is not the land of the free, bro. But it is a land of opportunity. That's true. See, our skin is so valuable. Black people are valuable. They try to make it seem like we're not valuable, but see, we on to it now. We on to it. We on to how valuable Black people are now. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna come back on and talk about weed with you as soon as I cut this one off, because I want this to be mostly about Mgtow. So I'm gonna come right back on.